All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Peaked in Middle School. My name is Narwhal.
My name is Kyle.
We're nearing the end of No Nut and No Shave November.
Wow.
Now, the day we're recording this, we're not. We're at the beginning of November, but we're getting ahead on episodes.
Yeah.
This is actually our second episode we recorded in the same day. And if Kyle's face looks a little fat, it's because he's
swollen still?
Now that you mention it, I can see a little tiny bit.
Yeah.
A little bit of swelling, but not really.
It was really bad.
But I'm doing No Shave November, so by the time this episode is over and the next one comes out, when you guys are seeing this, I theoretically will have just sprouted an entire beard.
What are you gonna do? Are you gonna do like mustache after? I think you have to go mustache.
One time I did where I shaved just one half of my face, like vertically.
What?
So like I just shaved like the left half.
Ooh, that's a good look.
And left the right, and I looked like a creeper. And then another time,
didn't you do like a
I don't know.
handlebar one time?
Yeah, I did a handlebar, and it went all the way down to like my chin. It was really creepy. So I don't know. I'll do something entertaining.
Dude, imagine if you had a mustache, the one that you could like curl.
Yeah,
That'd be cool.
That takes like years to grow, though.
Really?
Because think about how long those hairs are.
Yeah.
You know,
I guess.
like that takes a while to
I
get.
feel like not years, like a month or two.
But even people with huge beards.
Yeah, that takes a year, but that's not that long.
No, but I'm saying people with huge beards.
Yeah.
The hairs that are coming from their mustache area are not nearly that as long as their beard.
Yeah, wait,
hairs.
do they like trim their mustaches? Because that would like go in your mouth, right?
No, I just think they don't grow at the
This
same
is coming
rate.
from someone that can't grow much facial hair.
I just don't
at
think they
all.
grow at the same rate.
Okay.
So I think in order to have mustache hairs that you can twirl,
Right.
that's got to be really long. I don't know.
My cousin did that, but I don't know how long you grew it out for.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I could try it. I'll do something entertaining for the podcast. It'll give you guys an incentive to check out the video version before we jump into everything that we have going for today, because today's a big episode. But I wanted to remind you guys to tell your friends about our show and to go leave a review on the Apple Podcast app. Just search Peaked in Middle School and write a rating and review.
That'd be super duper.
It would mean a lot to us.
It helps us rise up the charts
and become the most famous podcast on the planet.
one step at a time. And all it takes is you and a lot of other people.
Yeah. All right, Kyle. So I have something that I don't want to say because I think you're going to think I'm gross, but that happens a lot.
Okay.
So my sister had her basketball team over to our house. No, it's not. It's not like that.
All right.
No, it's not. It's
Look, I know it's a group of 7th grade girls, but
it's not
when you
fucked up like
but
that.
when you start off with
I know how
it's
it
gonna be a little
sounds.
gross. Okay, my sister had her 7th grade girls basketball team over my house. You can understand where my brain
Yes, and I realize when I say that sounds fucked up.
went. Okay.
Okay, it has nothing to do with the fact that they're 7th grade girls basketball team.
Okay.
Okay. So my sister had her 7th grade girls basketball team over to our house, and they played this game with M&Ms where it's like a relay race, and each team, there was like 4 teams, and they all had a bunch of M&Ms, and they, with using only one hand, they have to sort all the M&Ms in their pile by color.
Okay.
And whichever team does it fastest wins. So there was hundreds of M&Ms. Then they left, and we kept all the M&Ms, and they were in a big bag because we don't want to just throw away a bunch of good M&Ms.
But they touched them all.
But they every single one of those was touched by multiple people.
Yeah.
And the last 2 days, I'm going to be honest,
We've been eating
I've
them.
been devouring them. And I was wondering, does that make me gross?
I don't think it makes you gross. To be honest, I would consider doing that too. But
M&Ms,
yeah.
for me, M&Ms is really the only candy where I lose all willpower. And I have no
Really?
control over M&Ms.
M&Ms are pretty addicting.
Like, even if I'm trying to be healthy, I'll just eat them no matter what. And that's the thing is,
They're
like,
not
a lot
that
of
bad for you because they're like so small. You know, right?
Yeah, I try and I'm like, oh, I could have a handful because like they're tiny.
Yeah.
It's not even equivalent to like one
But
piece
like
of chocolate.
you can't just do one handful though. Like you got to come back for more.
If you're gonna do one, you're gonna do 10. And if
Yeah.
you're a psycho who eats one M&M at a time, like, get out of my face. Don't talk to me.
I do that sometimes, but I eat them a certain way. Like I put them kind of like the tall, the longer part of it.
Yeah, like vertically.
I put it like vertically in my mouth and then bite down on it.
Oh, so
it's like a satisfying crunch.
so
That's why I eat them one at a time.
It's like a machine that kind of like presses it down.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or sometimes you can like bite off only one side of it, and then you can like lick the chocolate inside. It's like
Okay,
no.
that's just too much effort.
I do like weird things with my food. Like I eat food like in weird ways. Like if I eat goldfish, I'll do the same thing. I'll split it in half in my mouth. It's kind of like satisfying
So
for me.
you won't ever just take like a handful of goldfish?
No, I
and
will.
just
I
throw-
will. But I use like sometimes I'll go one at a time and do that. I do that with Cheez-Its too.
Okay. Like what other foods do you eat in a weird way? Do you fold your pizza?
If I have to, I will. Like
Have to.
if it's droopy,
Oh,
you gotta get like a nice firm base.
dude.
You know?
Droopy pizza makes me so sad.
Yeah, when you have to like, yeah.
But, like
I used to eat my pizza rolls like in a certain way. Like I'd bite the top off, wait for it to cool off, get all the insides.
the top.
Like
You mean like the two corners?
yeah, bite off the two corners, then eat all of the middle of it, and like scrape all that shit out and eat it.
Okay.
And then I just have this like little breading left, and then I just like eat that.
See, I would bite all four corners. Like,
What?
and then I don't know, like I would try and eat the parts that I felt like were the thickest first, like the most
I'd say the
breading,
thickest for last.
because then it would fill me up the most. So then when I ate the middle, I would get quicker, faster. So
Oh,
I would feel like it was more satisfying with limited number of pizza rolls.
okay. I
Because
guess
with
that makes
pizza
sense.
rolls, you can never get enough pizza
No,
rolls.
you
man.
can't. Dude, I haven't had pizza rolls in so long.
Dude,
I
I really want them.
I
man.
was like addicted to them.
truly addicted. You think?
Like my whole family like makes fun of me for it. Like if anyone hears about pizza rolls, they automatically like make a joke at me.
Dude, your cholesterol was probably
Oh, dude,
so high.
in like middle school, I was a fiend. Every single day after school, probably in high school, parts of high school too. But I eventually gave them up after like sophomore year, maybe.
Did you not want them, or you realized like I need to make a health change?
I kind of the second option. Like I wanted them, but I knew that this addiction had gone too far, and like I just needed to stop.
So
And
do you
I
actually-
wanted to kind of prove to my family that I could live without them.
Oh, because they were roasting you all the
Yeah,
time?
dude, they made fun of me so much.
Do you think you actually were addicted?
Yeah.
Like a true addiction?
Well, no, I don't know. Like I could have gone a day without them, but I just would crave them every day after school. I would just make a ton of them, and like I would get so mad if my sister took one. I would like scream at her and like attack her.
How many days a week do you think you had pizza rolls at your peak of your addiction?
I mean, once I got through the bag, like
So it would be
probably like 3 or 4 days to get through a bag, and then it's like until my mom goes shopping again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't realize how bad this
Dude,
was.
it was really bad.
Well, we're here to support you through this.
Thank you. So it's kind of the type of thing where like if I start again, I'm worried about where it could go.
Yeah, do you want to relapse with me?
Not really, no. I don't think that's a
Alright.
smart decision for me.
Man, I didn't know you had a pizza roll addiction.
Yeah.
We could start a group. I'm guaranteed there's other pizza roll addicts
I'm
out
sure,
there.
yeah.
So if you guys are addicts,
I had like a Hot Pocket phase and a taquito phase.
I still have a taquito phase
me
going
too.
on. It's still good.
Yeah, they're always good.
The thing that like really saddened me about frozen food is just knowing once I realized how much sodium and cholesterol is in that shit,
Yeah.
they all taste so good.
I know.
And
That's why.
it seems like it would be relatively healthy. Like, oh, we just got, in
I
this
mean-
taquito, we got some chicken, some cheese, and a tortilla.
And lard.
There's lard?
I mean, just a bunch of fat, probably.
But why would there be lard in taquitos? Like, what part of the taquito? I understand eating
Probably
Oreos.
like the saucy stuff. It's probably a bunch of fat,
Yeah.
sodium,
I don't know, man.
cholesterol,
It tastes so
anything that will
good.
clog you up.
So, point being, I'm addicted to M&M. Not addicted. If things aren't in my house, I won't necessarily like fiend for them. Is that the word? Fiend for something?
Yeah, sure.
I won't fiend for them if they're not in my
I think
house.
It's fiend.
Fiend?
Like fiend
I thought
is
it was
like,
fiend.
oh, you're a fiend.
It's not the same.
No. Fiend, like I'm fiending for this. If you're a fiend, it's like
If you're a fiend, you partake in the fiending.
fiends might fiend, but I don't think it's the same thing.
Oh.
Like a fiend might fiend to be a fiend, but I don't think. Yeah,
Yeah, that made sense. Anyways, if it's not in my house, I'll be fine. But if it's there, I'm gonna just eat the whole bag.
that's me with peanut M&Ms.
Yeah. So these M&Ms, the last couple of days, I've been eating them, and I was kind of thinking like, there's so many different people's germs on each one of these M&Ms.
You're kind of building your tolerance.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, do you think that there could be some sort of strategy in like purposely eating things that'll give you a cold just to get the cold, then get over it, and then just repeat the cycle? So you're like can you build your immune system up to be just this badass immune system?
See, I don't know if it really works that way because like there's some diseases that you can't just like fight off. Like you can't just not get polio or something.
I mean, but I'm not gonna get polio from eating M&Ms.
You might if you don't have whatever it's called, injections, vaccinations. That's
Injections. The word. But yeah, so I don't know. I was thinking like I might get sick, but maybe I'll just become immune to all these.
Yeah, but I'd just rather not have a cold.
Yeah, that's true. And I wouldn't want to put myself through constant cycles of getting a cold just to avoid getting colds later.
Yeah, it's true.
So
would you rather get a cold every
what?
Would you rather get a cold once a month? No, twice a month, and you can eat whatever you want, and it doesn't matter like for your health, like everything's good for you.
Okay.
Or you have to eat healthy, like really healthy, but you never get a cold ever again.
Wait, sorry. Say that again. So I'm either
okay. You get a cold twice. So that's like every 2 weeks. So that's a lot. But let's say cold once. Okay,
every 2 weeks.
That's okay, every 2 weeks you get a cold, but you can eat whatever you want.
Does it affect my health?
No, it doesn't affect your health.
Okay.
Or you can eat really healthy, like almost not vegan, but like super natural,
really clean.
Good, yeah, clean, and you never ever get a cold again.
I don't know if I have the willpower to eat that clean.
Yeah, but it's like if you ever relapse, you get a cold.
Ooh.
Like if you have pizza rolls, cold next day.
I mean, to be honest, in my opinion, colds really aren't that bad. Colds are very like you can go about your day-to-day life with a cold.
Yeah,
and
but
it
just kind of sucks.
Yeah, but eating healthy all the time and not ever getting to
That's
have
basically having a cold.
I know.
Because it sucks anyways.
Would you rather constantly have a cold for the rest of your life,
it sucks,
or get the flu every single week just for 1 day? 1 day a week.
Probably 1 day a week. Well, how bad a flu? Or is that we're talking about like stomach flu? Like I'm throwing up everywhere?
Yeah, you're throwing up. You're shitting out of both ends.
Do I know what day it's coming? It's like every Monday or something?
Yeah, let's say you can plan your life around this this throwing up and shitting.
I guess I'd take that because having a cold always would just be awful.
Yeah, just your whole quality of life is lowered.
At least it's just like 1 day. Maybe you could go out drinking a ton the night before, so you're hungover anyways. You're just gonna throw up probably anyways, so might as well have the flu.
That's
just like
good.
one planned day of just awful.
Yeah, you just eat horrible, drink way too much alcohol.
Like I would probably say I would want it to be on Sunday, so I'm just on the couch and I could just watch football.
But dude, if you're sick enough, you eat like.
Yeah.
You were at a point where watching football probably wasn't even fun when you were in so much pain.
No, it wasn't that fun, but I still watched it, and I was glad that I was able to.
Yeah. But if you're puking and shitting everywhere,
but
you're going to be in the bathroom.
I wasn't doing that. I was just I was in like a stationary position, but if you have the flu, you're moving.
I just had a revolutionary idea.
What?
The bottom of a toilet bowl. So like not the water, but like the surface, the actual surface of the bowl is like a TV screen. So when you're puking on Sundays,
then you're throwing up on the TV.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. It's like it's what it's made to do is be a toilet bowl, but also it's a screen.
How often are you looking in the toilet bowl?
Like when you're puking.
Well, how often are you puking?
I don't know. I'm just saying, like, it's not going to be a daily thing.
Look, I mean, that would be kind of cool, I guess, but it's just not going to be that useful. Like, maybe for 40 seconds when you're peeing.
Okay. Yeah, while you're peeing.
Yeah, but by the time I figure out what channel I want to watch, I'm done peeing.
No. It's like NFL Red Zone, where it automatically changes, but it's for every sport. So it changes to the most intense part of any sporting event.
I'd rather just invent that for normal TV.
Oh.
Like sports, but everything. Every sport. But I don't know, because I don't really care about like horse racing. I don't want to watch like
But if it was the last lap of the...
I wouldn't want to watch that.
Why?
It's sad.
What?
They're whipping a horse.
Yeah, but
and if it breaks his leg, they shoot it.
Oh.
They also give him steroids too.
Don't break your leg,
You're right. That poor horse shouldn't have broken its leg after getting ridden by some man while getting whipped and injected with steroids.
I mean,
it's the horse's fault. How dare those horses take steroids, those cheaters.
Yeah, dude.
God. It's like Barry Bonds.
Is it legal? Is steroids legal in horses?
No, they've been a lot that have gotten caught.
Do they blame the horse? Like,
yeah, duh.
But I mean,
It's the horse's fault. Why would you inject yourself with steroids?
I'm just trying to think of where the blame goes in that scenario.
It's the horse. Obviously, it's whoever injects.
How are they
It's
gonna?
whoever the owner is.
But like, what if the jockey gets in trouble and the jockey's like, I didn't fucking
No,
know.
the jockey just rides the horse. The jockey's not the owner.
But the jockey's probably
jockey's like
its best
A
friend.
guy on the side. I don't even think so. No, they just find a small guy.
You don't think like the horse is homies with the jockey?
I mean, maybe a little bit, but I don't think the jockey's taking care of the horse.
You don't think he like
No,
grooms
no.
him and like cuts his toenails?
No, they don't have toenails. They have hooves.
I know, but
This is one of our
figuratively
dumber
speaking,
conversations. No, the jockey just like shows up and rides it. Maybe they have like a little relationship, like they're acquaintances. But like the best friends are like there's a groomer, there's the owner who probably isn't even the groomer.
Dude, the horse probably hates the owner then. If the owner's
horse
the
doesn't
one.
even know. The owner's not like whipping the horse.
I know, but the horse can tell.
If the horse hates anyone, it's the jockey because it's the person who's on top of them whipping them.
I don't know. The jockey's just trying to make a paycheck, and I think the horse kid might be able to relate to
might
that.
Respect that.
Yeah, like
Yeah, that's
just trying to
true.
get those paychecks. Whereas the groomer, the horse loves. The owner, the horse can tell if someone's a piece of shit.
Yeah, that's true.
And if the owner's like, "Hey, Billy, I'm gonna need you to go stab that horse real quick.
They don't stab it.
Give him some steroids."
Oh, inject it. I thought you were saying like when it's dead,
No.
like they stab it to death.
No, but I think animals can tell if you have like malintent.
They can read vibes.
Yes, animals can 100% read vibes, and I would know because I am the superior dog viber of all time.
Your dog viber?
Every dog I have ever met loves me, and that's a fact.
Every dog loves everyone.
No. There's people who even think I'm a dog person.
All the time I'm with cats.
And there's some dogs that like won't like them, and they'll be surprised, like, whoa, what the heck? Why doesn't this dog like me? There's never been a dog that doesn't love me. And I don't even have to do anything. I just show up and they just
I think a lot of dogs are like that though.
No,
but there are a few dogs that are like pretty scared, I guess. So
yeah. Like
I guess
I
that's a
would
good
bet,
talent.
maybe there's like 1% of dogs that wouldn't like you.
Well,
that
like
might
Ridge,
me.
like his sister's dog is afraid of me. And I've met him so many times and he just
Yeah.
always hides behind
I
things.
think he can sense some sort of hostility.
I have no hostility.
You might have in the
He
back
thinks
of
I'm
your
gonna
mind.
ride. He kind of looks like a horse, so he thinks I might ride him or something. I don't know. Maybe I give off jockey vibes.
Do you
I would
feel
like a good jockey.
You would.
I need to be a
Dude,
little.
that's
I need
exactly
to be a
what
little
you
smaller.
should be.
No, I need to be a little smaller.
If you
Dude,
were
they're
like-
all like 5'5".
If you were 3 inches shorter
5
and
inches
your
shorter.
current weight
5
after
inches shorter.
after your illness,
Yeah,
you
I'd be a
could
good
be-
jockey.
and even just like the look, you just have
think?
the look of a
I
jockey.
have the jockey look.
Dude, you could be a jockey for Halloween and pull it off.
Oh, I might have to be. Yeah, but then I have to carry a whip around. And that's a little
That'd
weird.
be kinky.
They also wear weird. Dude, they look so ugly. They're stupid outfits.
I think they're kind of cool. I
No.
think jockeys look cooler than those stupid stirrups. Baseball stirrups are
No.
so fucking dumb.
No, those are sick.
No.
I wore stirrups.
They're
and they were
so
dope.
dumb. They're
no,
so
they're sick.
No, you know what the pants that are cool are the pitchers. I think other positions wear them too, but the pants that are like really long and baggy, like Felix pants.
Yeah.
Those
those are cool too. They look like pajamas though.
those are the cool ones. The
No.
stirrups are
No,
like,
dude,
dude,
high socks-
what is this, 1930?
Yeah, that's sick. It's a throwback.
It's like, oh, sick, dude. You're throwing it back.
You know
Why
what
don't
else
you-
is getting thrown back? Shorts. Shorts are going higher and higher now.
Yeah, but it's like if you see a team, there's not like in basketball, the uniform is standard for the whole team. There's not like one guy wearing shorts that are to his ankles from 2003 and then one guy that has high shorts.
No, I don't know though, because there's shorts. If you watch like college basketball, especially, there's some guys with really high shorts that because they'll roll them up.
I mean, yeah, but they're rolling them up.
Yeah,
They're not
I'm rolling my pants up. That's the exact same argument.
stirrups. You're not rolling your pants up. Okay,
yes,
I mean,
you are.
but you're not rolling them at the waist.
So what does that have to do with
Wait,
anything?
but don't you also wear like a special thing for the stirrups, right?
Yeah, it's like a special. It's a stirrup. Yeah,
Yeah, so that's like
it's an
it's
extra
different
addition.
than just rolling your pants up a little bit.
Yeah, it's adding a little. Yeah, it's like wearing a shooting sleeve. Boom. There.
That's
no. Yes.
no.
Yes,
A shooting
yes.
sleeve in basketball is equivalent
to stirrups in baseball.
No, to like one of those like sliding mitts,
What? Oh,
like the oven mitts that they like. That's the type of accessory that's the equivalent.
this is all that is the same stuff. Wearing like a wristband. If I had like a like an Evo Shield guard here,
Yeah.
that's like if I'm batting, I have a little elbow guard.
Yeah.
Same thing as stirrups.
No.
Yes.
Stirrups are lame.
You know what? You know who wears stirrups? People who are fast.
No.
If you see a guy with stirrups, you go, that guy's fast.
Or there's a fast guy that doesn't have stirrups.
That too, but you look faster when you wear stirrups.
I just think stirrups looks like a 90-year-old grandpa trying to play baseball. So,
Well, I looked pretty dope in my stirrups.
I don't know, man.
Okay, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
I wrote this down on my phone when I was in the hospital.
Okay.
So I heard someone talking about in the hallway. I heard someone mention like a therapist, and then it got me to thinking. If I was a therapist, I feel like I would need to go to therapy because of all the like crazy things that I'm hearing and like sad stuff that I'm hearing.
Yeah.
So who does therapists see? They see other therapists.
Yeah.
Is there like a master therapist that's like the therapist, or are they all like
I think they just help each
intermingling?
other.
Intermingling.
Yeah. I don't think there's like a hierarchy
Are we
of
sure there's not
therapists.
like a master therapist?
I've actually asked my friend Jordan. I've asked her because she wants to be a therapist. I'm like, is there like LeBron James of therapists?
Yeah.
Like, who's the top of the top? And I mean, she said that really only exists if you like are a therapist and then you become an author and then you like write like famous books.
Okay.
But like, I think you just see whatever therapist you like.
Yeah, but like,
But I would agree. I think if you're a therapist,
if I was a therapist, I would need therapy.
oh, 100%.
For sure.
Yeah, especially if you're dealing with, like, let's say you specialize in people who have dealt with, like, domestic abuse or, like, sexual assault. That type of stuff would, like, fuck even the therapist up.
Yeah.
And, yeah, well, I don't know if it was the first episode I did with Shim when you were gone or maybe the second. I think it was the second one. I don't know if you've listened to it yet, but Shim was saying how at the gym, people will come up to him and tell him, like, oh, like, you're so personable, like, you should be a therapist. And Shim is always so shocked. He's like, dude, I need therapy. How the hell could I be a therapist for someone else when I can't even figure myself out, you know?
Yeah, but I feel like, yeah, that's crazy. Because there's no, if I was a therapist, I would need some other outlet of explaining things. But couldn't you argue that it's like a snowball effect where things get worse and worse? Because if I tell my things to this therapist and he's getting all of his other stuff from his other clients, now this therapist goes to a different therapist. And now that therapist is dealing with everything that this therapist is dealing with in their life, plus all the other stuff from those other clients. And that's even more on this therapist. And then this therapist, see what I'm saying? Pretty soon, all of our problems are all just intermingled.
A couple of things.
Okay.
I get what you're saying. One, I think generally people who are therapists have their life more, or like mentally are more like, I feel like to be a therapist, you probably aren't as desperately in need of therapy as someone else.
Okay.
You're probably mentally more put together, let's say.
I have an argument.
Okay.
Do you have more to say?
Well, no, then I was also going to say, I think if you're a therapist, I don't know this, but I would assume that you're not taking every single story that your clients tell you and like letting those stories like ruin your life. Like, I don't think you're going
to,
if you have like 7 clients and they all tell you something bad today, obviously it might hurt you a little bit, but I don't think it's going to create this insane snowball effect of like depression that then they send to their next therapist.
Okay.
I just don't think it works like that.
Okay. Sorry. Back to that argument you said about
therapists having their life put together more.
Yeah.
Well, I have a counter to my own statement.
Okay.
I think that's maybe partly true, but I also think that what?
I know what I was gonna say.
Okay.
All right, back to me. You never know like when you're gonna need therapy though. Like you never know. You could have your life together and then something could happen and then you just feel like you need it.
Yeah, no, for
sure. So like it could happen.
Yeah, I agree. And I also, what I was gonna say, to be a therapist, you're not just someone who's good at giving help. Like there's a lot of other things that you have to do to be qualified to be a therapist. But generally speaking, I think that oftentimes people who are good at giving help or like insight into other people's problems might have a lot of problems of their own.
I think that's very true.
So like it's kind of as a way to deflect it.
Yeah.
So there could be times when maybe a therapist is an awesome therapist
because
but then it's just fucked up.
Right. Damn.
How did we get onto therapy?
Sorry, that was me.
Oh, you were do therapists see other therapists.
Master therapist, yeah.
I mean, yeah. I don't think there's like one grand master.
Like the master therapist.
Who's like,
well, if you're out there, can I see you?
I bet in the therapy world, I bet there is like
one person
that everyone respects, and they're like, yo, if you know how in movies there's scenes where it's like, oh, you need to find the golden missing crown from 10 BC, go visit Agent Kyle Stafford and he'll have all the answers for you.
Nicolas Cage.
I think that there's probably someone like that where it's like, if you need like advice on something, you see this old guy and he knows exactly what to do.
Yeah.
I don't know. All right. Well, moving on here, we're going to hop into the exhilarating part
The
of
main
today's
event
episode
of Thanksgiving.
which is Thanksgiving Throwdown.
Yeah.
So
Nothing's going to really get thrown.
I mean, who knows?
Things could get thrown
Maybe-
down.
Oh, I should have bought like an apple pie and at the end just whip it out,
Gross.
smack you in the face. Also, getting pied.
I've never gotten pied. I've never gotten anything thrown in my
I've
face.
never understood that.
I don't either, yeah.
Because when you pie someone, you're not actually doing a real pie. It's just whipped cream. You know?
Yeah, but you could use a pie.
Yeah, but I feel like that's too firm. like a actual apple pie would like hurt.
It's like a day old and stale.
Anyways, for those of you who are new here or have just been checking out the show recently, we like to do this series, not necessarily a series, but I'd say like once every couple months, we'll do a bracket where we basically make a March Madness style bracket for any category. So we've done video games, TV shows,
fast food,
candy, and now we're going to do the Thanksgiving foods.
Boom.
Now, before we jump into it, what are you thankful for, Kyle?
Wow.
In this festive time of the year,
Right.
when families are together, you get to see your friends, you get to eat some good food.
Yeah.
When you lay in bed at night and you grin yourself to sleep.
I don't think I've ever grinned myself to sleep. I can barely smile right now with my mouth. So I'm thankful. I mean, the obvious ones. I'm thankful for my family.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thankful for my friends.
Like,
I'm thankful for you.
oh,
I'm thankful for my parents. They're very understanding.
Nice voice crack.
What else am I thankful for? I'm thankful for just like other people in my life that are that support me and have like helped me through difficult times. I'm thankful for my cats, even though they bite me a lot. I have a scratch on my bicep from these are both from my cat.
Oh, I thought that was like, I was like, was that your IV from the hospital?
Oh, actually, this is my IV. This is for my cat.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm thankful for sports too.
Kyle's a simple man. He just got the basics.
Yeah. What are you
You know?
thankful for? I also didn't prepare anything. So
Yeah, no.
that was off the
I
dome.
didn't prepare anything. Off the top, my family, my friends, Kyle Stafford.
Yes.
My sister's dog Ridge.
Not your sister. Oh, you said your family.
No, yeah, my family and my sister's dog Ridge. I'm very incredibly thankful for this podcast.
Agreed.
And all those of you who are listening, I don't know. I think to a lot of people who either do podcasts for fun or maybe people have a big podcast because they like got a big audience from being a celebrity or a famous sports player or one reason or another, they just happen to do a podcast because it's like, oh, you're famous from this, you should start a podcast. But for me, this is truly like my biggest passion in life.
We're nobodies.
Yeah, like
We have no fans until now.
We're not famous for anything. We're not really I'm not that good at anything.
Like I don't have any talents.
Like
nothing that stands out about us.
But when I look at this podcast, I feel like I'm pretty good at looking at myself objectively and the things I do and like taking a step back and saying, honestly, am I good at this or am I not good at this? Is this going to grow or is this just a stupid little thing? But to me, I truly think that this is going to go somewhere and this is my biggest passion in life.
Word.
Which like
double word.
I've posted about this before, but this podcast is my biggest my most passionate, like, creative endeavor I've ever started. And I don't know, like, I don't like to get too corny or whatever all the time or inspirational, but like I told Kyle when we started this that I'm like not going to stop until it grows and like becomes what I want it to become. And we haven't stopped. We've literally missed one episode in the first week we started.
Well, I missed 2 others.
I mean, you were, but what I'm saying is like we continue.
Yeah.
We literally have uploaded every single Monday and Thursday almost for a year, and I'm proud of that. And I think it shows in the content. I think we've become really good hosts.
Definitely so much better than when we started.
Really,
like so much better in every way.
It's hard to. I've tried to go back and watch, and it's just hard for me to listen.
Yeah,
and I don't know. I think that this is something that we truly are actually good at, and I could see us. I don't know. Like this is cultivating a certain skill set, and I know to a lot of people, and to like my parents or my sister or whatever, this might just be like John's little fun, little goofy thing that he does with his friend, and like. In a sense, I see that, but to me, it's a lot more than that.
It's a lot more.
And I think that although it's goofy and we're fucking around a lot of the time, like this is practice for like hosting things and talking and being obviously it's not radio, but like in a sense, like a radio host or like a,
It's tapping into a skill set that I don't think either of us thought we had.
Yeah. And it's exciting because I've said this before and I've made videos about this, but I truly deep down have never wanted to be like a quote unquote filmmaker or videographer. It was just like a means to like make content. And so this has been truly my favorite thing I've ever done because it's like I can use the skills that I have with cameras, but be more than that and be like an entertainer. And I don't know. I just went on a little rant there, but I just want to say thank you to all you guys who have checked out our show, whether it be from your friends or from an ad. Like
the fact that people like listen to this is like really cool.
Yeah. Like I posted on the Instagram story last month. We had like, I don't know the number, like 20,000 minutes watched or like, obviously each episode is an hour. So inevitably it's going to be a lot of minutes, but when I saw that number, I was just like, the fact that people sat and listened to us talk for 20,000 minutes or something.
It's a lot of minutes.
It might even have been more than that.
It's more than I would listen to myself for.
Exactly. So, yeah, I just want to say thank you guys. And another thing is Kyle and I, over the last year, we've done ads on Instagram quite a bit. I've slowed down recently just because I've been trying to save money and because, I don't know, I wanted to go in waves and try different things, but we've definitely got like hate from people and like some mean comments and messages and all this stuff. But like ultimately
it's mostly been positive.
Yeah, it's really been positive. And like the hate doesn't even matter to me because like I'll see it and I'll be like, okay, whatever. And then I'll also see a message from someone who's like, dude, I just saw your guys' ad.
Yeah.
I love your show. Like they never would have found our show. And so I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely been worth it.
I'll say this podcast has helped me through a ton in the last year, just like growing as a person.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways.
And
so
it's awesome because it's like, in a way, it's kind of like therapy.
Yeah, kind of.
It's obviously we're just talking to each other, but I talk about stuff in depth so much more on this podcast than I would just like at home or something.
Yeah. And there's a lot of times where like I might be having a bad day and then I come do the podcast and then by the end of it, I'm laughing.
Yeah.
And it's a good day.
Yeah. And I don't know, like I said before or a while ago, this podcast has been great because it really pushes us to be creative and to always have something new. And of course it's just talking and we don't like prep stuff, but at the same time, in a way, you kind of have to like flip the switch and like
think
it's like
on the go.
Yeah, we're about to be entertainers for an hour. So you got to like, not that we're different when the cameras turn off.
A certain type of energy you have to kind of turn on.
And you have to like force yourself to do it even if you're not feeling it. So I don't know. That was a rant, but I'm thankful for this podcast, my family, my friends, animals, and food.
Okay. Speaking of food, let's throw down. So we got 16 items here. It was kind of tough coming up with it because Thanksgiving, like there's a couple like main dishes, But then there's a lot of, people do different things in their houses. There's some things that I personally don't dabble in, but I know that they're a part of Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So we were going to do categories at first, but we decided to just go with 16. And
so we vaguely ranked them by like what we would imagine their seed would be.
Right.
So you want to just read through them all real quick?
Or should we just go through?
Okay. I mean, yeah. Okay. There'll be a surprise.
Yeah.
We'll just go through.
Okay.
So what's the first matchup?
We've got turkey versus pecan pie. I mean, like, turkey is Thanksgiving.
It is.
Are you a light meat or a dark meat guy?
So I'm kind of confused. I don't know.
What?
But isn't there dark meat turkey too?
Well, I just said there's light meat. Are you a light meat or a dark meat guy?
But I just don't know what that means.
For turkey, there's light meat and there's dark meat.
But then there's also light meat and dark meat for other types of meats, right?
I think so, yeah.
But like, what is that?
Like,
is
I
it
think
different parts of the turkey?
Yeah, I think the leg is more dark.
Okay.
And like the breast is maybe more white.
Okay. And does it have a different taste?
Yeah, I think the darker is a little more like fatty. The light is a little more dry, maybe.
Okay.
More lean, I guess.
I mean, generally speaking, I go with the light meat.
Me too.
Because growing up, I was just picky and like that looked
dark meat.
It looked closer to chicken, which was the standard. Yeah. So now turkey, like you said, you love turkey.
I don't love turkey, but I love Thanksgiving turkey. I eat turkey a decent amount, I guess.
So you're big on turkey.
I like turkey. Yeah.
Will you have it at times other than Thanksgiving?
Like, I'm probably not like a roast turkey breast, but like turkey sandwich.
Yeah, for sure.
Other than that, though,
the only time I'll ever eat actual roasted turkey is on Thanksgiving.
Actually, I have instead of ground beef, I use ground turkey.
Oh yeah.
So
I like that. Now obviously turkey is the staple, but I saw a tweet the other day that had like 20,000 retweets, like 50,000 likes, and someone said, unpopular opinion, turkey is the most unappetizing thing that could be on my Thanksgiving plate.
That's bullshit, first of all. I understand turkey's like not a hot thing. Like, a lot of people don't like turkey.
It's just like, honestly, it doesn't really have a lot of taste to me.
It doesn't, but you throw on the gravy and it changes.
It's good.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Like chicken breast by itself, I'd rather have than turkey breast. But when you put the gravy on,
yeah. But you've never tried gravy with your chicken breast. That might be it.
Yeah, actually, I haven't. I don't know. That's just something sounds wrong about that.
Yeah.
So pecan pie, I think I've had it like twice. It's like,
it's like pecans
I'm just not
are
a
nuts,
pie guy,
right?
Yeah, I'm not a. It's like nut pie. I'm not a pie
if
guy.
I'm gonna have a pie, why the fuck do I want nuts?
I don't know. Pecans are good, but they're not like. It's turkey.
It's turkey. Yeah. I don't even understand why pecan. Is it pecan?
I don't know. I've heard pecan and I've heard pecan.
Because if I'm talking about the nut, I would say a pecan.
Really? Yeah.
But
I would say pecan. Wait, now it sounds weird. I don't know. Pecan?
But if I'm talking about the pie,
pecan. You say pecan?
Pecan. That's how my family says it.
Your family says weird things though.
Is that? It's not
pecan.
It's a pecan.
See, now I don't know.
But then if it's pie, it's pecan pie.
Pecan pie.
That's how I would say it.
Yeah, that's how I would say it too. Pecan. I would say pecan.
I don't know, man.
All right. Next, we have green bean casserole and Brussels sprouts. So, green bean casserole is like a main Thanksgiving dish, I feel like.
Yeah. My family has it every year.
Yeah, same with mine. Brussels sprouts, I think we've had them sometimes.
Yeah.
I really like Brussels sprouts.
So do I. Brussels sprouts I used to hate growing up, mainly for no reason.
I think they got a bad rep because they're a vegetable.
Yeah, how come growing up it was always, I felt like it was this urban legend like, oh, Brussels sprouts are gross.
Spinach? Ew. Like, yeah. I love vegetables now.
I mean, there's some vegetables you don't like.
Like what? Peppers. I don't like peppers. Peppers are fruit.
What about cucumber?
Yeah, I like cucumber.
Carrots?
I love carrots. Are you kidding me?
Okay,
Who doesn't like carrots?
I'm just checking. Yeah, honestly, if you don't like carrots, grow up.
I would say like one of the vegetables I like the least are probably green beans, though.
Okay.
I just think they.
Oh, so you don't like green bean casserole?
I don't actually.
Wow. What about them?
I don't know.
Snap peas. Have you ever had those?
Yeah, I like snap peas.
Snap peas are basically green beans.
I know. Green beans are kind of like mushy to me.
Yeah.
I like snap peas. I like vegetables that are more like kind of crisp, crunchy.
Peppers.
No, they're gross.
Why don't you like peppers?
Fruit. They're fruit, by the way.
Oh.
They taste weird. They taste like peppers.
Yeah, that's
I don't like the taste
point.
of peppers.
Okay. So for green beans, it's just the consistency. Yeah.
I
Green bean
guess.
casserole it's really just
It's
like
just, what
mush.
else is in there? It's a bunch of mush. I don't know.
Yeah,
A bunch
what
of mush
is
that I
it?
don't really want.
What constitutes a casserole? I feel like if it's a casserole, it's
Mush.
automatically just mush.
It's mush. Brussels sprouts are really good. I guess I would vote Brussels sprouts. I feel bad for green bean casserole. My sister loves it.
I'd rather eat Brussels sprouts.
I would too.
Dude, if you put some seasoning, some
Yeah.
oil on
Brussels
those,
sprouts
and
are
you
super
bake
nice.
them in the oven,
Some
and they're
people-
really good for you.
Are they?
Yeah, Brussels sprouts are super good for you.
I mean, if you put the seasoning and bake them in the oven, they're pretty much not good for you at that point. But okay, next we have stuffing versus apple pie. Again, not a pie guy. I love stuffing.
Yeah, I don't know what stuffing is.
I don't know. Bread.
I just feel like I'm eating like bread that is just like extended. Like
Yeah.
I feel like I'm eating like granola, but it's just bread.
I was never a big stuffing guy until my stepmom. She makes stuffing. And dude, she puts like meat, sausage and chicken in it. Game changer. Super
dude.
good.
I've never had meat in my stuffing.
Dude, you need meat in that stuffing.
Stuff the meat.
You need some meat in that stuffing. It's good.
What does weird me out is how come we gotta open up this hollow turkey?
I don't think I've ever seen that happen.
and then just
That
shove.
never-
Wait, you never did that?
No, we never stuffed.
Dude, my family stuffs this dead hollow chicken or turkey, and I'm like, I know that it's not like the vag, but
It's the head hole.
but it looks like we're just like prying open the
Right.
legs and just like fisting stuff.
Actually,
in there.
I don't know. Is it the head hole? What is that hole?
I don't know the orientation of a chicken's body, but
It's just a turkey.
I mean turkey. But yeah, that part always kind of grossed me out because then you're scooping out the stuffing out of this.
So you guys serve it like in the turkey?
I can't remember, but
We just have a bowl of stuffing.
yeah, I mean sometimes we do that, but I do think that kind of the traditional thing is like you cook it inside there and then you just like scoop it out.
Yeah, no, I think that's a tradition. We just never did that.
I think we have done that, and it's.
Dude.
But I mean, listen, apple pie. Can we just talk about pies in general?
I don't think pie is good at all.
There is no.
If I would pick of any of the pies I put down here, I would pick apple pie
So would I.
because there's like cinnamon kind of.
It's sort of there's a little
bit of apple
fruity
action,
cinnamon.
but it's still not good. I don't want a
No.
warm dessert
Yeah, you're weird though. You don't like any warm desserts. What
unless
about
it's hot like chocolate.
warm brownies?
That's good. Cookie. All right, that was bad. That was a bad example. But like,
A kazuki?
okay, warm anything else
Pizookie?
that's warm and not chocolate,
Okay. Yeah.
unless it's like a warm cookie,
yeah,
like
no,
a
I see
other
that.
type of cookie.
Okay.
Basically, warm fruit I don't want.
Yeah, that's a good standard to live by.
Cooked fruit I don't want.
Yeah.
Like a peach cobbler.
Oh, actually, yo, now that you say that, I like cobblers. I just don't like pies.
I'm not a cobbler guy. I'm not a fruit dessert guy.
I just, when I eat cobbler, I know it's probably healthier for me than like ice cream or something, but it just feels so, I feel way fatter when I eat cobbler than when I eat.
I mean, just the name cobbler sounds like something a fat person eats. A bunch of cobbler. All
Yeah,
right,
so
we're picking
stuffing.
stuffing. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Next, we have rolls versus Caesar salad. Both are good, but like for me, okay, I don't think I've said this yet. I'm very simple when it comes to Thanksgiving.
Yeah, run me down your ideal plate.
Okay, so listen, I like a lot of these other things like on their own. Like I like Brussels sprouts, but you're probably not gonna find that on my plate during Thanksgiving.
Whoa.
Because if I'm there for Thanksgiving and I'm trying to stuff my face with everything as good as possible, I'm gonna get a bunch of turkey, a bunch of stuffing, and a bunch of mashed potatoes, smother all of it in gravy. That's my plate. And rolls. Rolls
No
to dip.
color. There's no color.
It's all beige. Different colors of beige.
Now, I would try and argue with you. Wouldn't you say that, like, if you want the most wholesome, insane experience, wouldn't you want a little of everything? Like, if you like Brussels sprouts, why are you going to skip
I
over
will
the
say,
Brussels
actually,
sprouts?
if there were Brussels sprouts, which I usually don't have at my Thanksgiving,
You'd
if
eat
they were
some.
there, they would make my way. They'd be on the little like edge of my plate, like 3 of them.
Okay. You ever
Just 3 though.
get your main plate and then you know you're a piece of shit when you like fill
Side
the plate and you get a side plate for like rolls and
Yeah, I always
butter?
have side plate of rolls, but I also dip my rolls
Dude,
in everything.
you gotta
mashed potatoes.
dip.
lot of gravy for me. I usually go like one big plate. I'm always the one that comes back to the table and everyone's looking at their plates and they're like, Jesus Christ, why do you have so much food?
Which is funny because knowing you, like,
I know, but
you
like,
don't eat that
every
much.
single year. I get too excited and I get too much food and I end up just eating like one plate of just so much food. And
Yeah, you said Thanksgiving's one of your favorite holidays.
I think it's just the family thing. I like being with my family.
Yeah.
Okay, so rolls versus Caesar salad.
3, 2, 1.
Rolls. Thank you.
I mean,
Caesar salad's good,
It's good, but it's not.
but it's not
Thanksgiving
rolls.
good.
It's not carbs like rolls.
Yeah.
Also, I'm a big crouton guy. My Caesar salad, I need a lot of croutons.
I'm not. Dude, they cut my mouth. I feel like they're landmines in my salad, just like
Good.
just waiting for which bite is gonna hurt my mouth.
I mean, how hard are your croutons?
Pretty hard.
You gotta get some softer tons. All right, next we have ham versus cranberry sauce. Two things at the bottom of my totem pole for Thanksgiving, to be honest.
People are gonna be mad.
That might be a hot take. A lot of people like cranberry sauce. I think it's trash. What do you put it on?
You can put it on anything. I think people put it on their meat specifically.
Gross.
It's like,
On their ham?
but like, why did that rise to the top as a Thanksgiving norm? You know,
It's probably what the Pilgrims had.
why cranberry though?
Pilgrims were super
Who the
racist,
fuck eats
too.
cranberries? When have you ever eaten a cranberry other than
I've
cranberry
never
sauce?
eaten a cranberry, but I had a cranberry juice phase when I was.
Ooh,
yeah.
cran grape.
I had cran raspberry.
Oh
I
yeah.
had a cran ras phase. Ham is one of my least favorite meats. I would have it above fish for sure. Ham's just, it's kind of sweet. I don't know. I'm not a big pork guy.
Yeah, I mean, I'll eat pork chops, I guess, but ham specifically, I don't know. I don't like ham, but I don't like it because I think that I might be slightly allergic to it.
I think I am too. Yeah,
I get a stomachache every time I eat ham.
I do too. My dad, when he eats pork chops, his like throat gets itchy. It's like me when I eat fruit.
Whoa.
So I'm still gonna pick ham over cranberry sauce because like I'm not even gonna use cranberry sauce.
And when cranberry sauce, are we talking about like standalone or are we talking about as a condiment? Because if we're literally,
I'm not just gonna eat cranberry sauce.
That's
but,
what
like,
I'm
I'm not
saying.
gonna use it on my plate. You see what I'm saying? Like a slice of ham might find its way on my plate.
so you have a higher percentage of eating a bite of ham than a.
I would
bite
say I
with
have
cranberry
ham
sauce.
most years. Yeah.
Okay.
Because like if I'm really hungry and it's Thanksgiving, I see ham. I'm like, all right, I'll try it again.
Sometimes I don't even like ham, but I feel guilty kind of like
Not having the ham.
there's all this food here and it's Thanksgiving. I gotta try a piece.
Exactly.
So yeah,
That's-
I'm going
that's
with
me every
I'm
year.
going with ham.
Okay.
I'm sorry to all you purists for Thanksgiving, but cranberry sauce is just not that
I
good.
think it's trash. All right.
Oh, this one.
Next, we have pumpkin pie versus sparkling cider.
This is an easy win.
Easy win for me. Sparkling cider.
Sparkling cider.
Yeah, dude, pumpkin pie is so trash.
It is the worst dessert
Yeah,
that
it's
I
so-
think exists.
So bad. And sparkling cider is just a staple of childhood Thanksgiving. It's like the one time a year I had sparkling cider, and I feel so cool with my like goblet.
You got it in like a wine glass or something.
I'm like, oh, just
I
inhaling
still
it.
love that.
Yeah, I think I drank it the past. Well, this is my first time being 21 on Thanksgiving, but
Yeah.
I might still have sparkling cider if it's there.
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather have sparkling cider than like wine.
Ew, gross. Yeah,
I don't like wine.
fuck that.
Okay, but yeah, it's sparkling cider. But I'm sorry to people who like pumpkin pie.
Yeah, I feel bad for you.
Yeah, I genuinely
I
sorry.
feel sorry for you. It's gross.
It's just mush.
yeah, it's
it
gross.
smells
it's
bad?
Pumpkin mush. Pumpkin doesn't even. It smells like the farts that I have before I have to take a shit.
Yes.
And pumpkin just has a bad thing for me.
I don't know why pumpkin has become this norm of like pumpkin season.
Spice latte.
Yeah.
Nothing pumpkin's good. Although
Actually-
there's these pumpkin chocolate chip cookies that are really good.
Dude, I had those.
Those are so
from the
good.
from the like Safeway or something.
Yeah.
And they're so
Man,
soft.
they're really fat.
Yeah.
Those are super good.
Yeah.
But it's mostly because of the chocolate chips. All right. Next. This is an interesting matchup. We have mashed potatoes and gravy versus other potatoes, because sometimes there's other forms of potatoes.
Yeah. There's
Scalloped potatoes. There's
just diced red tomatoes.
tomatoes.
I mean, potatoes.
Yeah.
Diced red potatoes.
Those are pretty good.
Or my family has these, it looks like a pile of hash browns, but they're just like, I mean, that is potatoes.
It's hash browns.
But it's not hash browns though. It's like more casserole-y. Like
hash
it's
brown casserole? Like a potato
sort of.
casserole?
It's like cheesy.
So it's potato mush.
Yeah.
So it's green bean casserole
Without
minus
the green
beans plus the potatoes.
Yes.
All right.
I like any type of potatoes.
I do too, but I prefer them mashed with gravy.
I would say in any other scenario other than Thanksgiving, I would want the other potatoes.
I would too.
But
I
on
agree.
Thanksgiving,
I want some MPs.
you got to go with the
Yep.
MPs. It's just classic, dude.
Yep. With the gravy, are you a white gravy or a brown gravy?
White gravy?
Yeah.
There's white. I didn't know
Like
there was
with biscuits
white.
and gravy, it's like white, like chunky gravy.
Yeah, but those are way different, right? Does your family have white gravy?
No. But like,
yeah. I'm a brown gravy because
I am too.
that's all we ever have.
Yeah.
My grandma makes the gravy like
With the giblets?
What's that?
It's like all the like organ. I think it's like
It's like all the shitty stuff, right?
it's all the shitty stuff from the turkey.
Yeah,
in that little baggie.
Dude, she gets like, my grandma's a pro. She takes like a bone from the turkey and boils it in water or something, and that like releases like
bone marrow,
some shit, and then she puts in like
it's actually homemade gravy.
It's true homemade gravy from all these parts of the, and then what even is gravy? Isn't it just like fat or like juices?
Probably, yeah. I don't really know.
Yeah,
I don't really know. I've never made the gravy.
Yeah, she just makes it with all this like excess turkey shit.
Huh.
It's really good.
I feel like we're kind of a packet family. Like you just
yeah. I mean,
gravy.
usually we are, but also if you're a psycho that eats your mashed potatoes just plain,
yeah, come
how?
on. You gotta have gravy unless you're like a healthy person. Healthy people don't belong on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Okay. Next, we have sweet potatoes with the marshmallows in them.
Okay.
Sometimes there's yams too.
Yeah. Did
Same
you know
kind?
yams are technically still sweet potatoes?
Oh.
They're just a different type of sweet potato, but they call them yams.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, we have that versus mac and cheese. Mac and cheese is a little bit of an outsider because it's not much of a Thanksgiving. Like we don't have mac and cheese on Thanksgiving.
We don't either,
We
but I
have
know some
before.
people do.
Yeah, some people always do.
Now, when we're looking at this list, are we looking at it through the lens of like Thanksgiving specifically? Because objectively, I'd rather have
Mac and cheese. I agree.
But in the last couple months, I've grown to really like sweet potatoes.
So have I. And I've never been a big sweet potato on Thanksgiving, but I'm looking forward to sweet potatoes if we have them this year. In the spirit of Thanksgiving, I don't know if there's really Thanksgiving spirit.
I mean, yeah,
there's like
is.
Christmas spirit,
Yeah,
Thanksgiving spirit. I'm
there
going to say sweet potatoes.
Yeah, I'll
because
go with that.
I like mac and cheese, but sweet potatoes just say Thanksgiving to me.
And it's kind of the one redeeming thing about your health on Thanksgiving is like everything else is shit, but then you're like, hey, at least I'm having some sweet potatoes that are good for me.
But then you look at the sweet potatoes and you're like, oh, there's marshmallows in there.
Yeah, why? All right, we'll get back to that later.
Okay. All right, second round. We've got turkey versus Brussels sprouts. I mean, it's turkey. It's turkey.
Yeah.
All right, Turk. Okay, stuffing versus rolls. This is a tough one for me. Because if it's just regular stuffing, but dude, I'm telling you, Loretta's stuffing.
I know. I want it. That sounds good just hearing about it.
Stuffing.
Now, I just feel like you have to go with stuffing because you can get rolls any store, any time of the year. The only time of the year you have stuffing is on Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's true. All right, stuff. Fuck.
What the
Fuck my handwriting. You know when you're trying to write on a piece of paper and it's not moving with you? Or it's moving with you?
Yeah.
Okay. Ham versus sparkling cider. This
so
part
random.
sucks.
I'm going to go with sparkling cider, dude.
I am too. Dude, ham sucks.
If you guys have never had sparkling cider,
apple.
You got to try it.
Apple.
Really, any flavor is good.
Yeah, apple. I've had some like pomegranates, all right.
It's like you feel like you're drinking an alcoholic beverage.
Right.
But there's no effects.
But you're not. But I guess I feel like the fun part of alcohol is the alcohol effects, though.
Yeah.
If there was hard cider, there is hard cider. I'm stupid.
But hard cider isn't like sparkling, though.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah,
the ones I've had, they're a little carbonated, but it's not the same.
Yeah, it's not the same.
Like sparkling cider is to the carbonated to the level of Sprite.
You know what we got to create? It's like Martinelli's with alcohol. So it's like same bottle.
Isn't that champagne? Kind of.
But
I've never had champagne in my life.
I think
so
I
don't
had
know.
a sip one time at a wedding. Wasn't really that good. But I also was like 16. Don't tell.
Yeah. Yeah, I just wish there was alcoholic drinks that tasted good. Like, tasted like kids' drinks, but just
that
got
would
you
be
drunk.
super dangerous.
Yeah. I mean, White Claw doesn't really taste that much like alcohol. Do you like
Yeah.
White Claws?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think they're that good. Like, I don't like LaCroix or anything. Like, I would never drink that. But if I'm
Yeah.
going to drink alcohol, like White Claws,
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah.
And you just don't feel shitty after.
Yeah.
Okay. Next, mashed potatoes and gravy versus sweet potatoes. We could have just made this the potato bracket and mac and cheese. That's basically what it was. Oh, man. I have to say mashed potatoes.
Yeah, I mean, you have to. I just think that's fair to Thanksgiving. But, like,
You were talking about the marshmallows?
oh, I was just going to ask, like, why is marshmallow such a thing on Thanksgiving?
I don't know. Astronauts?
What? Wait, what?
Marshmallows.
What the fuck does astronaut have to do with anything? I'm so lost. What?
Astronauts. Isn't that why marshmallows are a thing?
I've never heard of this. And what the fuck does that have to do with Thanksgiving?
I don't know. Okay, wait.
That was almost as random as when you were like, it's called rain. Bacon.
Bacon. Astronauts. Marshmallows.
Okay, so what you're trying to say is you think that marshmallows exist because they were food made for astronauts?
That's what I always thought. That could be so wrong. Martians.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Should we look it
I
up?
think we need to look that up.
Okay. What do I type in? Origin of marshmallows?
Sure. Or do astronauts eat marshmallows? I bet they do. That's their dessert, because it's like ice cream in a bag that's dry.
You are so wrong. The marshmallow candy originated in ancient Egypt.
What?
In its beginning, it started out as a honey candy that was flavored and thickened with marshmallow plant sap.
There's a marshmallow
There's
plant?
it's marsh dash mallow.
So I was kind of right. They could have had astronauts back then. There's speculation that there were aliens in ancient Egypt.
Dude, they still have no clue how they built the pyramids.
There you go.
That's actually crazy to me.
Astronauts.
How the fuck did they build the pyramids?
Marshmallows. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why marshmallows are a thing on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, me either.
I honestly kind of avoid them when I'm getting sweet potatoes.
Like, I like marshmallows, don't get me wrong, but I don't want them with my food, with my meat. I want them when I'm eating
Like
s'mores.
brownies or something, yeah. I don't know why I said brownies. Probably s'mores. Okay. Final four. First matchup. Turkey and stuffing. That's a powerhouse matchup.
Okay, what would you rather have right now?
Turkey. But like gravy needs to be involved.
Okay.
Like stuff.
Are we taking that
on
into
its own-
account?
I don't know, because like gravy's gonna be on my plate regardless. But mashed potatoes and gravy is its own thing. So maybe we're taking the gravy away from these things.
Yeah, because like you can't take a shitty food, drench it in something good, and say that it tastes good.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. By itself, I think I'd rather have more stuffing.
Honestly, I feel bad, but so would I. Especially after hearing about Loretta's stuffing, dude.
It's so good. And
I need
she
to,
makes like some spicy stuff.
Can you save like a Tupperware for me and bring it back?
I can try. I bet they'll offer to. Yeah. All right.
All right.
I'll ask about
Stuffing. The underdog made it.
Yeah. All right. I just want to finish writing stuffing. Okay. Next, we have some sparkling cider versus mashed potatoes and gravy. The ultimate not powerhouse matchup.
Yeah. Now, what would you rather have right now?
Mashed potatoes and gravy. I can barely eat anything. Although I did have a lot of mashed potatoes and gravy recently, because it's one of the few things I was able to eat.
I will say, mashed potatoes.
A glass of sparkling cider would be nice right now.
It would. And mashed potatoes, when you eat too many of them, like they get old quick, I'll say.
Yeah, but it's good. Like it's not a good main thing. It's a good combo. It's like something that I'm gonna.
You mix it kind of on top of your meat, so you have like a bite of everything.
It's like I'm not gonna. To be honest, I don't eat a lot of these things. Any of these things by itself. My plate is everything is turkey, mashed potatoes, stuffing,
all just
gravy
together,
all blended with gravy, and then dipped in by my rolls. Like I'm never gonna have a bite of just one.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I think I keep my stuffing separate, to be honest.
That's fair. Yeah, I mean, I think we have to go with mashed potatoes.
I agree. I agree. The finals. What am I saying?
Yeah.
Stuffing versus mashed potatoes and gravy. Oh, man.
Are there any specifications of this mashed potatoes? Is it true potatoes that were like cooked and mashed, or is it powder?
You gotta have regular mashed, like real potato mashed.
Yeah.
Real mashed potatoes.
Yo, also, how does powdered mashed potatoes work?
Dude, I don't know, but I just made them for the first time the other day. It was really weird. It was like I boiled water and I just pour it in and it just turned into potatoes. like I poured it in and it instantly became mashed potatoes. And I was so mind blown.
Just the way you described that. But it's true. It's so weird.
I had never seen that before.
It's literally...
It was actually amazing. Like, I didn't expect it to look like that real potatoes.
It's literally not potato. It's powder.
Yeah.
And you pour it in water and it just becomes potatoes.
Yeah. It actually was really unappetizing. The fact that this little packet has turned into this big bowl of mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
It's like those things where you're a kid and you have those it's like a little pill and you put it in the water and it turns into like a dinosaur.
Yes.
That's the mashed potatoes.
Yeah. Dude, that's so funny.
Yeah. But you gotta have real potatoes if you're having mashed potatoes.
You gotta have real ones.
And you gotta have some like little bit of seasoning in there, like a little bit of garlic mashed potatoes, and the gravy.
Okay, would you rather have more stuffing or more mashed potatoes?
More mashed potatoes, because that is in every bite for me. Mashed potatoes and gravy is in every single bite that I take.
Okay.
Unless I'm just eating stuffing. That's the problem. But I think mashed potatoes is more flexible for me.
Okay.
Damn, what you want stuffing?
No, I don't know. I honestly,
I'm not
this
opposed
is
to picking
50-50s
stuffing.
for me. What would you rather have right now?
Stuffing.
Shit, dude.
I think I'd rather have stuffing. But that's just because I just had mashed potatoes.
Okay, I'm going to say the stuffing I know, which doesn't sound as amazing as
It's
the
not the
stuffing
stuffing
you
that
know.
I've been introduced to.
Yeah,
in recent
so
years.
if I'm just going with my regular stuffing, not that I think I like it better, but I think it's more classic to the Thanksgiving throwdown. There's no, put it this way, there's no Thanksgiving without mashed potatoes. There's just
no
not.
Thanksgiving without stuffing.
Fuck.
I think more people like mashed potatoes than stuffing.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I was like, ew, stuffing.
Yeah. Oh.
But then I tried it, and I was like, oh, it's pretty good. And then I tried Loretta's, and I was like, this is really good.
Yeah.
So it's like,
But yeah, mashed potatoes. I think that's
mashed
it.
Potatoes.
I think they go into overtime. They win by 1, and I think that's a pretty fair bracket.
I agree. This was like one of the ones that worked out the best. Like,
yeah.
Like when we did the fast food, somehow Firehouse Subs made it into the Final Four, which I still don't
It's
understand.
because usually we do it by like category,
Yeah.
and this one we just
ranked it.
yeah. Wow.
All right.
Well, that was fun.
Cool.
Um.
Let us know what you guys think. Let us know if you have any weird things that you think is kind of unique that you have on Thanksgiving. Like maybe you have beans.
Yeah. Let us know what you guys are thankful for.
That also.
All right. Well, that was fun. When you guys are watching this episode, I guarantee my whole family is stressing out in the kitchen. Dude, is your family in the kitchen the whole day on Thanksgiving?
We usually don't host Thanksgiving.
Okay.
The one time we did, though, my mom cooked the turkey with the giblets inside, and we found the bag inside after we cooked the turkey.
What are the giblets?
They're like...
Oh, they
things
have
you
a
put in the
bag?
turkey. Yeah, it's like if you buy a turkey, it's like a little baggie.
Oh,
That's what your grandma
fuck.
uses for the gravy, but I'm
Oh.
pretty sure it's like the balls, maybe.
Ew.
No, I don't know.
I don't know.
It's like some organs. It's gross. It's
Yeah.
stuff you don't want to eat.
Yeah. My family just stresses out the whole day. Most of the time we host it usually,
Yeah.
and like everyone's stressed. That's what I don't get about some holidays is it's supposed to be about family and like this super special day,
Yeah.
but it's usually my mom and sister just stressing the fuck out the whole day.
And your dad and you just watching football.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
But all right, well, moving on here, we're going to hop into the segments before we wrap it up. Good old segments, can't go wrong. Kyle, I'll start it this time.
Okay.
Going to the principal's office for me are the New York Rangers and the New York Knicks.
Okay.
So I think they share a stadium.
Madison Square Garden.
Is that where the Rangers play too?
Probably.
Okay.
That's where the Knicks
So yeah, Madison Square Garden has opened up a Cheetos stand, but the only thing they sell
Are Cheetos.
is Cheetos ice cream sundae.
Come on.
It's vanilla ice cream with fucking Cheetos all over it.
That's so disgusting.
And it's like, it's this new, it literally just opened. It's this new stand.
What?
People are apparently excited about it, but then there's other people that are like, what the fuck is this? Now, I don't know if it, I heard it was the only thing it sells, but maybe you can just go get some bags of Cheetos, but who's going to go to
I don't even like Cheetos.
If I'm going to a Knicks game, I'm not going to go buy fucking Cheetos. I'm going to buy a hot dog or a pizza or a burger.
Yeah, and spend $10 on a piece of pizza.
Yeah. So
That sucks, dude. What? I can't even like think about how that would be good in any way.
Because Kyle and I, earlier this year, we did a video where we tried Cheetos
in
milk.
Not good.
And it's kind of the next closest thing.
Yeah.
Like, Cheetos are so sour and salty.
Yeah.
And you're going to eat it with sweet vanilla ice cream? No thanks.
Nope. I'm good.
So,
all right.
Who's going to the principal's office, Kyle?
I don't even know what to say. I guess the man who stabbed... Okay. This man is going to the principal's office. He stabbed another man to death over a Popeyes chicken sandwich. So I didn't read much about the end of this article. I didn't know if I wanted to dive any further into it.
Yeah.
I just saw the opening. I can only assume this was the last sandwich. I've been seeing a lot of fights on Twitter over Popeyes sandwiches, which I don't get. I've never had one yet.
I mean, because they brought
him back, right?
Then they left, and then they just brought him back.
Well, since they brought him back, there has been a murder.
Dude, like, I get that people
stab a guy over a chicken sandwich.
I get it. It's probably pretty good. It's not that good.
Nothing is that good to get stabbed over. There is nothing I would stab somebody over, unless they harmed my family or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. People go crazy over fast food, especially in the South.
Yeah.
People get super passionate about like fast food.
I guess.
I'm like, to me, I like certain fast foods over another, but I'm never going to be like, oh, dude, Chick-fil-A's closed. Fuck.
Start like banging on the window until they open up.
People's days are ruined if they want to go get food and they can't.
Or they find out that they're out of their chicken sandwich and they just throw a big fit.
Yeah.
I've seen so many fights. Like inside of like the kitchen they're fighting.
Yeah.
They like walk into the kitchen and start fighting the employees. Like, if you're working at a Popeyes right now, like you're in a war zone.
Yeah. I saw a Popeyes employee hop over the front counter and like start like getting in a fight with someone.
God.
And maybe we got to try it. Maybe we're missing out.
We might start stabbing people though.
Yeah.
I don't want to
Maybe there's like Coke in them.
God, fine, maybe.
All right, cool.
Who's your new kid?
My new kid this week is pretty bad.
Oh.
This new ad just came out for an anti-manspreading chair.
Oh, come on, man. I manspread big time. I'm manspreading as we speak.
There's been this craze of people that are upset and feel like they're being what's the word?
Manspreaded on.
They're manspreaded on, and it's unfair. And they're like, we're ladies. We don't manspread. We keep our legs.
You don't have to.
Straight.
Because you don't need to manspread.
You don't have anything to give air to.
It's so uncomfortable. It's not even air. It's just like feeling like
they're just pushing them together.
Compacted. Yeah. It's just like sitting on an airplane between two other guys that are manspreading.
Oh,
one of the worst things.
It is the worst, but at the same time, it's like as a man, that's just something that you accept and you deal with it because you know that if you were one of those guys, you would be manspreading.
Although there are people that manspread way too much. Like if you're on an airplane and you're like spread eagle and you're on the sides and I'm another man in the middle and I'm not even able to spread my legs apart. Come on.
I mean, yeah, there's definitely levels to it. But yeah, so this chair came out where it's like, it's so fucking stupid because the whole point of people getting annoyed with manspreading is when it's in like public transportation. So nobody's going to go buy a fucking chair to put in their house to stop manspreading. And it's a single chair. It's not like a anti-manspreading bench or something. Like the chair isn't going to benefit.
If I'm in my own chair, why can't I manspread?
Exactly. And so
it's not like I'm wearing a skirt and you can like see my balls.
Yeah. I mean, you might, but
well, no, I wouldn't.
Some people might.
Yeah, you're right.
So
If you have if you have balls and you're wearing a skirt, you shouldn't manspread.
Yeah.
Also,
yeah.
you should wear underwear.
Good advice.
Just a little advice.
So yeah, it's just this chair designed where it angles in, so you're basically sitting, and like even if you wanted to move your legs out, you just couldn't because of like gravity. It just like pushes you in.
That's so uncomfortable.
So you're like kind of sitting, and your knees
You
are like
that.
yeah, like going in.
What?
So
That's really dumb.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's one of those things. It's kind of like that. Reminded me of the wearable chair.
Yeah.
Like nobody actually thinks it's a good idea, but it still exists.
That's a better idea than the manspreading chair.
Yeah. So that's my new kid for the week.
Okay.
Kyle, what do you got? What's new? What's been going on?
Mine, by the time this comes out, because this is coming out Thanksgiving, and we're actually recording this on November 5th. It's gonna be old by now, but it's that stupid trend on TikTok where people are putting baskets on people's heads. I think that is so stupid. Why is that a thing?
I mean, I think if it was one person that did it, it
Yeah.
would be funny.
Now it's like, oh, everyone's doing it. It's like it goes viral because someone turns around and they're like, what?
Yeah. And it's not even like
Not funny.
a good prank. Like, it's not that you did something creative. It's
No.
just you just
Followed a trend.
and someone just is confused in a store.
Yeah. Like if they had turned around and like slipped and fell and like started punching you, like, okay, that's kind of funny.
Yeah.
But if they just turn around and look confused, ha ha, got him.
Like literally any person you do that to is going to turn around and be confused
Yeah.
as to why a bucket was on their
It's
head.
just so anticlimactic.
And what the worst part is, I've seen tons of people doing it on TikTok where it's just clearly fake.
Yeah.
It's so staged, and everybody that is above the age of 15 knows that it's fake. But since the app is just like millions of 12-year-olds, they're all like, oh my God, that's so funny.
Yeah. And sometimes like I'll see them on Twitter, or I'll see things that on Twitter that are so clearly fake. And I always look at the comments of those videos just to see like how many people are saying, oh, this is so fake. And there's some of them that I look and no one even acknowledges that it's fake.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? How has no one else noticed this?
Yeah. I don't know, man. There's I feel like trends on the internet have just got less
So
and less
bad.
cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Missed the Harlem Shake.
dude,
I never did a Harlem Shake.
you didn't do
I was
it?
the only one that wasn't there. I was like gone somewhere.
Oh, dude.
I know.
For
All
those
of our friends did one.
Yeah, for those of you who are either younger or don't remember, the Harlem Shake was like right when
2013.
social media was starting to kick off.
Yeah.
Like I didn't even have a Twitter yet, but we filmed it on our buddy Connor's laptop in his
filmed it on his
house,
laptop.
and we put the laptop in like the balcony above, and we filmed it with the webcam facing down.
Oh my God.
It is the worst quality ever. And there was probably like 7 of us,
Yeah.
and we all just wore these weird ass costumes. I remember I was wearing one of those like a morph suit. Is that what it was called?
Yeah.
a neon green morph suit, and everybody was just in these weird outfits. And then someone
Someone jumped up and hit their head on the fan.
yeah, Chris, I think, jumped up and he wasn't paying attention and hit his head on the fan.
Oh,
And then we
man.
posted on Facebook and got like 4 likes. It's pretty sick.
Throwback.
All right, well, moving on to our last segment here, creative writing.
What you got?
Well, it was my wedding day,
Oh.
and I told my mom and sister, like, we were at the wedding.
Was I there?
I mean, I don't know, probably.
Okay.
I don't know. I didn't see you. So
Damn.
we were there in like the room where I was getting ready, and I got cold feet.
No.
And I told him, like, guys, I don't think I can't do this.
Imagine how bad of a feeling that would be.
I know. I felt so bad, and I was so terrified. I'm like, guys, I can't follow through with it. I'm going to regret this. And they told me that the only alternative to get out of this is that I had to kill my fiance. Like, I had to murder her.
Man.
Because otherwise.
Yeah, you'd get out of it.
Yeah. So they helped me come up with this plan. I don't remember what it was, but all of a sudden it jumps to me killing her.
Okay. So
And
how
then-
did you kill her?
I don't know. I just know she's dead. And
Also, did you recognize your fiance?
I did. I don't want to say it on
Okay.
air, but
Tell me after.
it was someone that I wouldn't want to marry.
Well, then you did yourself a good favor then.
And every single person like saw me kill her. Like my plan fell through horribly.
So you murdered her in front of the wedding.
Apparently, and everybody knew that I killed her. So I just like book it into the forest.
Wow.
And then so I'm in the forest, and like I just remember so many cops looking for me. Like everybody's searching the forest, and there's dogs and everything. I get a text from my mom, and it's like, come back to it was kind of like this big building thing.
Okay.
She's like, come back to the building and hide in plain sight. They'll never.
Of course. Your mom's trying to help you get away.
Yeah. She's like, they'll never look for you if you're at the wedding site.
Oh, that's a good point.
So I went back, and they helped me sneak into this garage thing, and I'm hiding in the garage thing, and I was hiding inside a car in the garage at our wedding venue.
Wow.
And then all of a sudden, the mom of my ex-fiance sees me, and so I go on this high-speed chase to get away.
In the car?
And bro, this chase lasted what felt to be months. It was the longest dream I've ever experienced. It felt so long. And I actually at one point got up, went to the bathroom, came back, went to sleep, and was still driving. And yeah,
I don't get caught.
I think I ended up getting caught and going to prison.
Damn.
So
You could have just said no. You didn't have to kill her.
I know.
It's bad advice from your mom and
the,
sister.
At the time, seemed like the only possible answer.
I guess so.
But yeah, all my dreams for the last 3 months or so every single one has like had murder or car racing. So
Interesting theme.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you got, Kyle?
So I haven't had a lot of dreams to write down recently, because I've been so out of it. I think my brain just can't comprehend dreaming. But I had one the other night that was really vivid, and it was pretty cool. It was like actually one of the coolest dreams I've ever had. And so it was like all of our friends, and then so our friend Connor, who passed away, he like came back basically.
Oh, sorry. Keep going.
He like came back, I guess, and he was like telling us, I guess he's like, I've been watching all of you guys because like I'm in heaven right now. I've been watching all you guys, and I've seen like everything you guys have done. And then he started sharing all the embarrassing moments that none of us knew about each other, and he was just like roasting all of us, and it was like
do you remember any
super
of them?
fun. I remember he made fun of his brother for. Have you ever seen the movie The Brave Little Toaster?
No.
Okay, it was like a little kids movie, and he made fun of his brother because he had the secret idea of wanting to create a bar named The Brave Little Coaster.
Oh, like toaster.
Yeah,
but coaster.
you know.
Dude, you should text Colin and tell him
I'm gonna tell him. Yeah, and he had like all our friends. He made fun of, I can't remember who. He made fun of one of our friends for like falling down a set of stairs. Like he fell down 2 flights of stairs. He's like, yeah, dude, I watched you the whole time, and you didn't tell anybody about it, but like I saw you.
That'd be really hard to do.
Yeah, I know. Go around a corner and fall down more.
What did he say about you? Do you remember?
I can't really remember that much detail, but I just remember seeing him, and it was so vivid. Like,
was he like heavenly?
No, he was just like
floating?
down, and he looked the same as he did before, and like it was just all of us like hanging out, and it was really fun.
Yeah.
So that was like one of the coolest dreams I've ever had.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Do you think when people die and are in heaven, can they see what you do? Because there's some things I don't want people to see.
I feel like there's kind of some truth to that. That's why maybe I feel like I've thought of that before. Like maybe I've done something embarrassing. I'm like, did you guys see that?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it kind of goes back to what we talked about, like how if our life was like the Truman Show, and if you're being controlled, and every once in a while you're just like,
what's up, guys?
What's up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be pretty cool. Dude, I mean, obviously everybody misses Connor so much, but one thing I really wish we could have done is have him on the podcast.
Yeah, he'd have been good.
Because it would have been he added this whole new dynamic to everything, and it would have been, I don't know, I felt like Connor was always kind of, in my eyes, like a mediator. Like there'd be one person with one argument and then one person with another, and then he kind of would like be back and forth.
But he'd also be the worst person to argue with.
Yeah.
Like you couldn't win an argument with him.
Yeah.
It was super annoying.
I mean, a lot of our friends are hard to argue with,
all of our friends are hard to argue with, but especially him. Like he was someone you just don't want to be on the wrong side of something with because you were going to lose that argument.
Yeah. Thank you all so much for listening to this episode of Peak to Middle School. I had a blast.
I also had a blast.
This was our first time ever doing 2 episodes in one day because we're getting ahead for Thanksgiving, and it was pretty fun. If you guys like the show, if you've been so supportive for a while, or you're new here and you really like the show and you want to support us, one way to do that is to go to patreon.com/PIMS podcast, PIMS podcast. And on Patreon, what's really cool is you can pledge $5, $10, or $15 for 1 month or for multiple months. And in return, you get a bunch of extra content. So you get access to a Discord, you get a personalized video shout out,
You get a blooper reel.
a blooper deleted scenes video every single month, because every month there's a bunch of stuff that we
cut out.
that we can't put in the episodes.
Yeah.
Little
Uncensored.
So we just posted the first one of that for last month. And if you guys want to support us, awesome. If not, no biggie.
And you get pictures of my feet if you pledge $15. So that's another thing.
Yeah. So with all that being said, Kyle, where can they follow you?
You can follow me on Instagram at KyleSafford36. You can follow the podcast at PIMS Podcast on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok if you're one of those people that like seeing the baskets on the head. Or if not, you can still follow us on TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
John, what do you got?
You can follow me at Hey Narwhal on Twitter and Instagram. You can also subscribe to my personal YouTube channel called The Narwhal. There are new episodes every single Monday and Thursday. We are available on every single platform. So if you guys want to check out the video version, check out YouTube. If not, be sure to check out Spotify or Apple Podcasts and leave a rating and a review. We would appreciate that.
That'd be super nice.
And with all that being said, we will see you guys in December? Maybe?
We will
I don't know.
you on December.
Fuck.
Second.
Yeah, woo! All right, see you guys. Bye.
Bye.